one story from you to explain number 2. This is the story. I went to the Malay College. I finished my MCE those days in 1977. My batch was Tan Sri Zamzam Daini, Telecoms, Asman Mukhtar, Amor, Hisham Abdul Hussein, that generation. I'm just mentioning these names because these are the names that you know. Yang jual nasi ayam pun ada juga, but you don't know them. I'm not dropping names, but these are the ones that you know, to put things in the right perspective. Anyway, there's this guy who was in my dorm. He was in my dorm. Superb. Name is Taufik in Kulim. Whenever we couldn't understand what the teacher taught in admins, we went to see him. Oh yes. At one point I remember, the 4 or 5 of us were trying to crack our brain, making a whole lot of noise in the dorm on Sunday morning. The guy wanted to sleep, trying to solve this problem. We couldn't do it. He came to us in his towel, with toothbrush between his lips, with his towel. He came, he just grabbed the pen, he solved the problem for us, threw the pen down, then we say, no more noise. And he went to the bathroom, he didn't go. And the 4 of us were looking at how he solved the problem. It was like, whoa, how the hell did you do that? Is that good? In my time, when you have 9A1s in MCE, you had your face on the front page of all the newspapers. Now you can't do that because the whole village is 9A1s. In those days, yes. So he did not 9A1s, but he got 7. He got 7. And he was offered a place to go to a very prestigious university to do a very good degree. You know what he said? No. You know what he became? He went to a maktab perguruan. He became a teacher. Now he's a graduate teacher, UPSI, courtesy of that now. But he was a graduate teacher, a maktab teacher for a very long time. And he was teaching in school in Bahau, Negeri Sembilan, his father's kampung. Finally he got back to Bahau. Lots of pokok, durian, rambutan and everything. So every time there's a musim buah, he would call all of us, his batch from KL, and we would all drive down with the biggest pickup truck they could find. You know why, kan? Went to visit him. And he would have his beat up Toyota Corolla LE, and Kapchai. And we will be driving down, you name it lah. It's like a showroom for German cars. Oh yeah, with all these guys coming. Minus I would bring my Altis, So these guys. But let me tell you something. Between the 12 to 15 of us there, some are Tantris and Totsis also, I promise you this. None of us were anywhere near as happy and contented with life as this guy Taufik is. He doesn't make anywhere near these CEOs make. But he's the happiest fella amongst all of us. Because he wants to live a simple life, rich with everyday small pleasures. School holidays, he will go out into the bukit. He likes hunting. He would never come down 2-3 days at a stretch. Sometimes his father would call us out, worried. He come down. He's like that. You ask him to become, he's more capable. He decide to do whatever we do. Anytime he will take over my place, easily. He says, no, that's not for me. I am happy doing what I'm doing now. Every Thursday and Friday, he will conduct traditional classes for Budak-Budak Kampung English. FOC. No money, nothing. Zam and I were talking about it. We get choked up. We feel always, when we die, how many will send me to my grave? I promise you, when that guy dies, half of the village will carry him to his final resting place. I ask you again, ladies and gentlemen, my colleagues, what should really be the measure of a leader? What should really be the measure of a leader? Especially this. Ask yourself this question, number one. As people in your capacity, how do you want people to experience you? How do you want people to experience you? You see what I'm trying to do? I have not done anything to this good man. And yet, by standing there, looking at him weird, he feels something inside. If I have high blood pressure, and I stand here, I stare him down, if the tears come flowing down my face, I'm not able to transfer any of my medical condition onto him. Because we have a closed loop circulatory system. But if I stand here, I stare at him like that, look at him funny, after a while he says, Sabri, why don't you step outside? Let me kill you out there. We don't want to stay in the cupboard with your blood. I've not even touched him or said anything, but by virtue of looking at him wrongly, I'm only making him feel something inside. Because we live in a world developed by the open loop limbic system. Emotions are like that. Sebab tu bila mata bertemu mata, lidah keluh tidak terkata. You know, so as leaders, how do you want people to experience you? How do you want people to experience you? You have the power in your hand. And you say, somebody, so what? So what is this? How they feel about you is how they work for you. There's a research done by Dr. Gresham Sykes. You can Google this right now, Dr. Gresham Sykes, 1957-58. He did a study of the 5 to 6 top famous, most dangerous prison systems in the United States. 95% of the guards that were interviewed by him confessed, dear sir, dear doctor, we have been guilty of bringing illegal items into the prison system. They said, why did you do this? Said, Doc, don't get too upset. It's the only way for us to get the prisoners to do exactly as we want them to. He was blown away. Why you guys are the guards? You have sticks and stones. Why do you do this? No man on earth has enough power to compel another human being to do exactly as you want them to. It's encapsulated in this book called The Society of Captives. Now, it's time for us to look at how a particular leader leads her own life. National and Asian tennis champion. First and highest ranking woman police officer. Finally, she was a police advisor to the Secretary General of the United States, of the United Nations. Recipient of the very, very prestigious Raymond Magsaysay Award, which is equivalent to the Asian version of the Nobel Peace Prize. Columnist for newspapers and magazines. Sally? And voted most admired person. Not Sally, but and most trusted woman for 2012, according to the Reader's Digest poll. I'm showing you a 2.5-minute video clip about Dr. Kiran Bedi and what she's about. So, enjoy.
Joined the police force in the 70s, and she's made waves and enemies.
When she qualified in the police service, all hell broke loose.
Towed away Indira Gandhi's car. That was a bit cheeky.
All these brave young men noticed there was a braver girl. And this is dangerous.
She is Kiran Bedi.
When I changed the face of the prison, they were jealous. When I exposed corruption in the police, I embarrassed them.
There is an unholy nexus between police, politicians and criminals.
These are powerful people, and there's a high price for going against them. I had to learn not to trust most of my seniors, and certainly never my peers.
You know, most of your seniors colleagues would like to see you buried 200 feet below.
My enemies would love to see me fail, and instead I emerged with international acclaim. Work has been my priority, and my family just got as much as I thought they needed. This is getting a little too much. It always gets too much for you.
What were you doing chasing a mob single-handedly in the middle of Delhi?
Very scary. It's very difficult to live with them.
Why? What have I done?
What haven't you done?
Very strong, very courageous, very naive. She does have a temper. She's everything. It's all Kiran Bedi.
Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you Dr. Kiran Bedi.
Wonderful. Good morning to all of you. So you're going to give me so many hours. 50, 60, 80 hours? That means when I'm reborn, I owe Malaysia another 80 hours of my life. Isn't it? That's very precious time from your bank. Shabri's told you already about me. This is a bonus visit to Maybank. It was because I'm here for ICLIF tomorrow, for the Energy Summit. Are you going to be there? Oh. That's real Energy Summit. That's going to be a lot of booster. That's what I've come for, actually, to re-energize myself. So this became like one day earlier. Since I was coming to Kuala Lumpur for tomorrow, this became a one day earlier, and I'm very happy that this could be possible, because this is something like a pending invitation. It was like a rain check, and I took it. Thank you very much for making it happen. So what is it that so far has struck you, so that I've become exceedingly relevant? I have some ideas for you. They will unfold during the session. What is it that immediately comes to your mind after all that Shabri has tutored you? Or brainwashed you, if he's succeeded or not, doesn't matter. What is it that comes straight away? What's a question which comes straight away to your mind after all that you've seen? All that you've seen.
What are the qualities in you that make you such a...
What's that one question? Yes? Yes? Purpose. Sorry, purpose. Yes, Shabri's already tutored you on purpose. Correct. What else? Purpose. What else? Any question? You said something.
What are the values that guided you to become such a leader?
What are the values? Okay. Any other question? Let's understand. You were looking. Let's forget it at the moment that you're looking at a person called Kiran Bedi. You're looking at a person. Let's go behind that person. What makes us that person? Even let me be curious even for myself. What makes that woman, or she happens to be a woman. She could happen to be a man. Isn't it? Most of the world is comprising of all men. Men cops. This happened to be a woman. It's by coincidence, I think. It wasn't by design. I don't know. I don't think it was by design. But it became by destiny. It's a fact, it became by destiny. That when I decided to join the Indian Police Service, I myself did not know that I was going to be the first woman in India to join the officer ranks of the Indian Police Service. It came by destiny. But I was growing up to be with a purpose. And now when I said I was growing up to be with a purpose, means that you do not overnight become value-based. You grow. It's like the right seed with the right fruit, with the right nutrition. Have you ever seen a seed of a lemon giving